Hi. I think it's okay. I just changed the server on OBS for YouTube. I think we're okay, but I mean, hello, welcome to my stream. Wait, is it bad again? Oh my god! You scared the bejeebies out of me! It would have been funny whenever we started trying to swap outfits. We're back. Yeah, I should have done that. Muted? Wait, are we? Don't you dare. No, we're not muted. We're not muted. No, no, don't gaslight me. Don't gaslight me, chat. Chat, don't do this to me, okay? Literally, just don't do that to me. My heart is already going through so much with changing so much. Ah! Don't worry, and my ears are bleeding. Good. She muted. Stop, guys. What is she saying? Stop. I have one person saying that their ears are bleeding, and the other person saying that I'm muted. People are lying. Your volume's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, True Moon. Bye. Konkuma, welcome in. Pupify. I'm finally back after a long break. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, trust me. True streamers trust me. I don't know. You say lots of things. I just could dislike the bear. Oh, ISB Kun's fault. It is. Mo! Bear is only solid paint brand. Yes. Yes. I always see the brand at Home Depot. Anywho, oh wait, I forgot I changed my username. It's Kirin, I swear. Oh, it's Kirin. Welcome in. Have I ever lied to you, Riko? I'm extremely trustworthy. Wow. I have a feeling that your nose is growing so long right now because of all the lies you keep on spewing out, sir. Skippity toilet, stop. Anywho, yeah, I do wanna talk about Carrier Con. So I was at Carrier Con on Saturday with Issa, SS Issa, virtually, hosted by Autography. I have a hard time saying their name, but it's pretty cool because this group of people are known to do like VTuber field trips and stuff like that I find really cool. And so they have done like other events in the past, like taking VTubers to the torture museum. There's been another group of people that they took to the aquarium, all these type of things. Like the recent cover she posted. Wait, don't trust the short? Wait, what short are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about Lex? Right, the recent cover she posted. Oh, are you talking about Issa's Umapoi short? Or not short, sorry. Cover. That's what you're talking about. Anywho, so like I never thought I was gonna do something like this, but Issa invited me to go to join her with this rig. So I was very fortunate to go through that, but so many embarrassing things kept on happening to me that I was just like, man, I'm kind of done for the day. So first things first, I was supposed to do a Cobblemon like stream for Ukeru Kaeru's server for Crestfall Academy, and the odds were already like going against me because the server opening happened exactly an hour before my appearance at CarrierCon, and so like I had to get things set up 30 minutes before the appearance, right? So if I were to stream Cobblemon, it would not make sense because I would have only streamed for less than 30 minutes max for me to do the Cobblemon event stream. And then so I was like, oh, I'm so sorry to my teammates that I couldn't join in. So that's one thing. Then during CarrierCon with photography, so how it works is that like the team of photography would ask us like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want us to focus on like finding people to talk to, or do you want to go shopping at Artist Alley? Like, what do you want to do? So so we decided that we really wanted to talk to like people in general, any like VTuber enjoyers or whatnot. But for those who don't know what CarrierCon is a convention. It's a anime convention, so it's not a VTuber convention, but it's held on the USS Hornet, which was a naval ship, and I believe it was used during World War II, I think. Yeah, I think it was something like that. But I believe that the USS Hornet almost got like demolished like recently in like recent years, but like a huge group of enthusiasts wanted to like they wanted to keep the ship alive, right? So they've been, I think a couple of people were able to save it by like getting a crowdfunding source to keep the ship running and everything like that. Yeah, boat on boat action. Yeah, so anywho, so if you guys are kind of curious of how these type of things work virtually, is that like the I like to call the team handlers. The handlers had like a mobile rig which means that they had like a mobile like router and modem ready to go. So like that connection feeds into their camera setup. And so the camera setup, how it looked like was like kind of, have you seen like the Elgato like teleprompter? Me and Isa were inside the teleprompter, and then on the bottom of our screens had our socials, like our QR codes and stuff like that. And so like but yeah, we really wanted to focus on the aspects of like talking to people and stuff, and like, but it was kind of difficult because one, we're on a boat, right? We're on a boat. So you could imagine the signal of the boat being kind of spotty while things were happening when things were happening. So like me and Isa were on a group Discord call, like VC call with the team, right? While like all of this is happening live, and like it was kind of hard to see what was happening because the signal was really bad. It became really grainy at certain points, but it's like it wasn't their fault. It was just the nature of the event, because like, you know, the ship is so like, it has so much like metal around, right? Like it's just a thick vessel. So like, of course, getting the signal happening is not going to work really easily to the rig. But we were like, I don't know in my head what I was thinking of, like the nature, like what the event was gonna look like, but I didn't think the event was that big. Like I thought it was gonna be like a boat. But I forget that it was a naval ship. So it was huge. It was so big that I was just like, my mind couldn't wrap around the concept of it. And then there was like so much people inside the ship, even though like the signal was really like shoddy and stuff like that. But like we could, like, I could totally see how many people were in the area and stuff like that. And then what you meant for a boat, it's a boat, but it's an aircraft carrier boat. Yeah, it's a freaking ship, an aircraft carrier ship. It was huge. And so like I was like, wow, like my mind couldn't wrap around it. But anyways, at first we were gonna go, like the like our host of for autography was taking us to like Artist Alley, and then it was really cool to see some of the art that was being sold off at the Artist Alley. But we ended up not being there for too long because the internet got really choppy again, and then we couldn't really see the products of it. So we basically talked to the vendors more for that. But alas, that wasn't our goal at the event. So we wanted to instead, like, you know, try to go around and see if anybody would want to come up to us and talk to us during the time that was happening. And so there was like this one guy that came up to us, and he wasn't our fan. He was like just a regular con goer, but he was intrigued by our setup for our virtual selves at the con. So we were talking a lot with the guy, and the guy was telling that like he went to Carrier Con last year, but he didn't know that the ticketing was a little bit different this time around. So he didn't know he had to buy a badge on top of the entrance fee of Carrier Con. So he met a family at the parking lot, and then the family was like, "Oh yeah, we're leaving. Do you want our badge?" So he got into the event for free. Very cool. And very lucky, to say the least. Very lucky. Is it me, or is Riko glitching? Am I glitching? Wait, is my internet? Are we okay?
Yahoo!
Minna, daijoubu? Daijoubu no, Minna? Am I okay, guys? Also, thank you for the follow. Arigato. But the people are like that awesome, right? So awesome. There. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh yeah, I used to just give my wristband to events to other people outside if I leave early. That's awesome. Yeah. Stream is working good. It's good so far. Thank God. Hello, welcome in. Ado Endy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so like so we were talking to him for a bit, and then after that, we went to a table where they were doing like anime like tiers and stuff like that. So I put ReZero at tier. And it was so silly. And then we left. That's some insane luck. Free ticket seems nice, right? It's so nice. So like but then yeah, we weren't there for a bit, but what was really cool at one point was there was a couple of guys that came up to our rig, and it turns out that it was one of like Issa's Sea Dog's friends, and they were like, "Oh, hi, are you SS Issa?" And then Issa was like, "Yes, I am SS Issa." And then like they're like, oh yeah, a sea dog sent us here, and then they started wotageing, and it was so cool. And they were like wotageing to one of her covers. I think like Issa can tell you more about it during her stream. I don't know if she streamed since then, but like she like it was so cool. It was Iron Mouse boyfriend. What Iron Mouse boyfriend? What do you mean by that? But yeah, it was so cool. And then it was like it was like a cool mini like performance for us to watch. And then I was like, whoa, that's, I don't know, I was like, my mind was blown to see like a VTuber fan sending their friends as proxy to perform for them. So that was pretty cool. Hi, welcome in, Ray Chewy, welcome in. So after that, there was like more people that appeared too in the con, and there was like people I actually recognized on Twitter. Like this one macho guy, I forgot his name, but he was like, he's really well known for wotage. Oh, is my internet? Oh, we back? Okay, are we back? We're back. Okay, we're back. ISP for stream. No, RIP, ISP Kung. Yeah. Oh god, I'm kind of scared. Solemn. There you go, Solemn. Yeah, so I've seen this guy on my Twitter before, and he's like well known to like he's a well-known person in the wotage community, but he's also well known to like lift up people in the air, and he's so strong, and he always lifts up like men and beautiful cosplay women and stuff. The lifter, yeah, it was so crazy. And then he was like, hi, he literally said hi to us, and I was like, wait a minute, you look so familiar. And then he was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, wait, it's you. And I was like, it's you, you're the power lifter. And then he was like, I can show you my strength. And I was like, please do. So he lifted one of the staff member of photography in the air, and it was so awesome. It was so awesome to see. I was like, wow. To tell to have a good night because I'm going to sleep. Good night, thanks for coming. Did he lift the rigging robot? Oh, we wanted him to lift us up too, but it would have been a liability, you know, because the rig is really expensive. Riko being the one meeting people more than the other way around. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I felt like I was like having a good time. Like, I don't really think that people know me. Despite streaming for a hot minute, but like I feel like a lot of Kumapons are all over the place, like, you know, so like so I don't really have a you know, like how some people have like they have a huge community like strictly in the US and stuff like that, but like but for me, it's like I have a lot of people from Asia and some, yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, it was really cool to see that happening in like and stuff. I am unfortunately indeed trapped somewhere with very little cons. It's okay. It's okay. Hopefully we can meet someday. Maybe I'll try to shoot for a smaller con in the future. Wait, you can tell me your con, and maybe I can be a guest. Who knows? But yeah, wish I could have gone. I know, I heard that I heard that the event sold out. I heard it sold out. But anywho, do you have viewers all over the world? I do. And I'm very proud of my viewers being all around the world. Yeah, so but then it got really embarrassing at the con because my internet started dying while it was happening. So like every so often I would disappear and then my Discord started dying. It was so embarrassing. But at the same time, I don't know that I want to meet Riko IRL. I want to keep my anonymity. Okay, that's fine. But it was so crazy. My internet died. Riko's internet is worse than the internet at a literal ship. Wow. I know. It was so bad. It was so embarrassing. And then I had to like restart my modem and I had to restart my router at the same time. It seems like the Scuff Fairy visited you. Yeah. And the ironic part of it was like Issa was the one who was hosting the collab thing for VTube Studio. So like why was I, why didn't that happen? It was so embarrassing. And then so every time I disappeared and I came back, I was always like surprised of like, oh, this is happening. Like another person started wotagang, and then all of a sudden I popped into going to the Nintendo booth. It was just so crazy. I was like crying when it was happening. I was like, why is this happening, bros? Anywho, so that happened. But when my internet was okay again, right? When the internet was like kind of okay, one of my highlights was going to the Nintendo booth because the Nintendo booth had like actual employees like at Nintendo promoting like their games and stuff like that. And this like really nice staff member at the booth was like, what is your favorite Nintendo series games? And I was like, I like Pokemon. And she's like, are you playing Pokopia? And I was like, yes, I'm playing Pokopia. So she made a goodie bag for us. So like I have like a couple posters now that I don't have in my hands yet, but it's like all these posters from like of Pokopia from the Nintendo booth. And then there was like some canned badges from like there was like Kirby and Mario and Rosalina. It was really cool. Hello, welcome in, Jameson. Welcome. Thank you for saying hi from Switzerland. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. How do I say hello in your language? How do I say hello in your language? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, nice to meet you too. I'm happy to meet a new person in chat today. But yeah, it was just like it was so embarrassing that like my internet kept on dying. And then what's even more ironic was like having some sort of mental damage from my own equipment failing me, right? In Swiss German. Hoi. Oh, hoi. Hoi, hello. Grizzy? Grizzy? Am I saying it right? Yeah. Oh, they speak German? Oh, they speak German. Oh yeah, that's right. Because like, I think Switzerland and then a couple other countries can also speak German for their language. Got it. Scuff, it's a spice of the street, but it none of us were streaming this though. Yeah, none of us were streaming it though. And so like, thank God we weren't streaming it. But like, one of the other things that was so embarrassing, like, you know, like outside of mental damage of the, like outside of the mental damage of like my like equipment failing on me, was, you know, during like break time of like the event, one of the people started like the staff member was like, oh, I have a few questions for you, Riko. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And then she was like, oh, so how are you treating your Kumapans in the basement? How does she know about the basement? And I was like, oh, they're doing good. They're being properly fed, and they're being housed well, and they're working really hard. And then she's like, yeah, you're saying the truth, right, Riko? And I was like, how the hell does she know this? And then someone said the SOS letter, and then she at one point, like, or before, like, I forgot to mention this, but we went to a table that was selling VTuber tea. So they had like an affiliation with Socks Agency. And so I actually bought one of the teas there that was like based on Snoozy from Socks Agency, because I thought that her flavors sounded really nice, because it was supposed to be like more like sleepy time tea, so like non-caffeinated. It had like chamomile and then like hints of chocolate. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, right? And so one of the staff from that table was like asking, like, or no, I think Issa asked the staff, like, oh, what do you think you would like how would you if you were going to make a tea based on each one of us, what would it be, right? And I don't remember much that he said about it, but later on, that same, like, the staff member who asked about the basement thing, right? She was like, oh, by the way, I didn't say this at the time, but I think that your tea, Riko, should be flavored after durian. How does she know about my hatred about durian? And I was like, and I literally screamed. I was like, how did you know about my hatred of durian? Ah! Maybe she did research. She did do research. My actual psychic damage. Actual psychic damage and stuff like that. She's a viewer. Oh, I'm so scared. Girl did her homework. She literally did her homework. And then like afterwards, like, I'm not gonna say what she said to Issa, because Issa can say that at her own stream. But like, she's a Kumapan. Oh, I don't know. I hope she's a Kumapan. She may be a Kumapan uncovered. She's me. I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. She also said a lot of things about Issa and Seedoll culture. And so like, even Issa was like, how do you know this? Sawadee ka, sawadee ka. So yeah, Issa can talk about that, but I was like really, I was really surprised by that. I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Don't tell me she said piss flavored tea. Oh, I don't think she said that. Did she? I don't remember. Issa can tell you that, rare female viewer. What the fuck? It was so crazy. It was actually really crazy that happened and stuff. But like towards the end of the of our session for the walking meet and greet rig thingy, it was kind of funny because the internet for the rig of the convention became super clear, and I could totally see the really nice DSLR lens that was like supposed to look like from our end, and I was like, whoa, this could have been us seeing like everything more clearly. But like I said, it's not their fault. I just wonder like why all of a sudden the internet started working really well. Imagine she would give you a durian TS souvenir. I would cry. Issa themed tea should be yellow tea. I hope not. Either they're a lurker or they did research. If she did, the research that's really respectable. Yeah, I agree. I saw your thumbnail. Are you suffering from success? No, I'm not. I'm suffering from my internet. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, cause like earlier I actually had another stream, same title by the way, but the stream died. So that's why I'm back. Because it's no longer was necessary for it to be needed. Bruh! You don't have to be so mean. That's so rude. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? But one of my favorite things that I forgot to mention was that meeting other VTubers through virtually. It was pretty awesome. We went to we saw SVP booth, and then Issa said hi to her friend Perry, and then please don't tell me you have AT&T. What about it? What's wrong? Oh wait, I don't have AT&T internet at my house. I have AT&T for phone service. How does that mean? It's true. ISP do that all the time. When they go terrible when needed, then suddenly are fine, but is no longer important. I know, but it felt like you were saying that I wasn't important anymore. Oh my god, running! Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Thank you so much. How are you doing? But yeah, it was just like so embarrassing to say the least, you know? So like for someone to know so much about my brand. Good, never get the internet from AT&T. It sucks, and you will have to pay $3,000 just to move the router. What? That's crazy. Bro, I didn't even go there. I know. I'm just trying to be dramatic here, you know. But yeah, so yeah, I met some VTubers virtually through there. So but it was kind of funny because the internet wasn't that great. So it was like both shoddy. I bet it was probably shoddy for the other person too. We also stopped by at Miss Lala's booth. You know, the 50s diner VTuber on Twitch. She was there. The real Miss Lala was there, and she was so beautiful, and her fit was so cute, and then her table was like so, like, it was decorated so well. She made her booth actually look like a 50s diner. It was so cool. Missed opportunity to name the stream. I have no good ISP, but I must stream. Oh, I should have done that. I could change it right now if you want. I have Spectrum! My Spectrum internet sucks! What do you mean, you Spectrum? I've been using Spectrum all of my life! Sawadika, welcome in. What do you mean Spectrum is good? Spectrum is so shitty. But yeah, oh, we did meet R2D2. I'm sorry, I was gonna say RDT2. R2D2. Yeah, and we were arguing with R2D2. It was pretty funny. Damn, that awoken something in Riko. When someone is telling me to use Spectrum, my hatred comes out because I am locked into Spectrum. It's actually insane. There's a monopoly of Spectrum internet in my area, and I can't even leave Spectrum. It's actually like a prisoner type of situation. Ivan, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Arigato. What's Spectrum? It's a internet company that I use. Name the stream to the chat has No, we're not gonna do that again. Spectrum is everywhere, dude. Yes, she's on the Spectrum. You know what? At this point, maybe I am on the Spectrum because I am a internet girl. Or no, I'm an anime girl on the internet. Not even Starlink. I've never tried Starlink. And even if I wanted to try Starlink, I don't know if it's worth it because I heard the internet is not that great too. Or is it good? You can tell me about it. Welcome to ISP providers being monopolized. Yes. We're on the Spectrum. Oh, the thunder started roaring. Oh my god. Don't be outside then. Yeah, I thought about the artistic spectrum at first. No, we're not talking about that. There was one Spectrum pickup like that landed me a Valentine's Day. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But you know what? Like after going to a VTuber, not VTuber con, after going to a convention virtually, I will say that I would love to like appear virtually again, but I would probably have to do the meet and greet at a friend's house instead. So I know that the internet's actually reliable. So hopefully that will happen someday. And I would totally love that to happen. Make sure you get better internet. But that's the thing. I can't get better internet. I can't. Because the way that my internet, like physical equipment, was set up, it was literally rigged from the start. Everyone in my neighborhood has bad internet. And I know of this is because, you know, like those neighborhood apps that people have? People were complaining about their internet. You can go to your ISP and fight them. Ooh. If you win, they'll have no choice. Oh. You think I can fight with a couple of nerds? Just kidding. No, wait, how would I fight them? I'm so bad at fighting. Rigged from the start. Fallout New York stream confirmed. No. Oh yeah, my brother got like 3,000 credits? Really? Wait, if I like hired one of you guys to yell at my ISP provider for me, would you do it? Which one in chat actually enjoys being a Karen? Maybe this would be actual content, but then again, I would have to be so careful with getting doxxed, you know? The internet service providers are all collaborating with each other. Look up ombudsman or consumer advocacy groups. Not sure where you are. Oh, you know what? There's something similar to that in the US. With the amount of money they have, you'd be fighting an MMA fighter, not them. Are we getting paid to yell? Yes. I also got Adobe canceled fee canceled. That's actually crazy. Didn't Adobe go through a class action lawsuit because of the whole cancellation fee thing? I would for a gallon of milk and a half eat a hot dog. That's crazy. Riko orchestrating a Karen strike. Yeah, because I'm not good at it. Oh, wait. Can I tell you my... I'm kind of embarrassed to tell you this story, but I thought it was really funny because I don't know how I became so shameless and courageous while I did this. But now that I think about it, it was probably a bad idea that I did it. But, okay, listen to this. So, I was going to get gas for my mom, right? So I drove down from my house to the nearest gas station. And this gas station is really small. So it's one of those gas stations where like the area, like the property itself is like really hard to go through because like you can't, there's no room to go through the aisle unless like you have to like go around the other side by going to the actual main road to go into the like gas station, right? And so anywho, I was going to the gas station and I was entering the gas station and there was a person in front of me and it was a huge white like utility truck, and so you know, naturally, like the common courtesy is if the pump has like, if there's two pumps, the car in front of you should be going to the furthest pump, right, of the same pump, right? So the other car, me, should be able to put in gas behind him, right? But no! This fucking asshole decided to get gas at the spot that I was supposed to get gas, right? And I'm telling you, getting to the other entrance is a pain in the ass because I actually have to drive out into the main road and then do a U-turn in order to get into the gas station, right? So when the guy parked, I opened up my car's window and I was like, "Oh, excuse me, sir, can you please move your car further so I can fill in the gas?" The freaking motherfucker looked at me in the eyes and said no. And mind you, like, there wasn't any other like spots, like like the other spot that, like I said, I have to go out of my way to like get into the other entrance, right? And so that struck a nerve to me. And the guy from the other side, who that polite bear And so the other person in the other side of the same pump, right, was looking at the situation, and he was shaking his head, knowing that this guy was an asshole, right? So, of course, I had to go onto the main road, and there was another car that just finished putting gas in their car, so they were leaving. I could have just fill in my gas at that spot and call it a day, right? But my petty ass, my petty ass went to the spot that was supposed to be the guy's spot. I reversed my car. I reversed my car and I parked right in front of him. And so, boxed him in. I literally boxed him in. And then I put in the gas, right? Or actually, I went in, the guy realized what I did, and he looked at me in shock because he was not thinking that I was gonna do it, right? And the best part of it was another car was blocking his, like, reverse, right? Like, he couldn't leave anymore. He couldn't leave anymore, so he was trapped between my car and the car that was trying to get into from the other entrance. And then the guy from the other side of the pump was looking at me and he was laughing. And then I went into the gas station to pay to do to pay for it, but like it felt very satisfying. And then he could only leave until I left. Honestly, kind of crazy that I did that. Honestly, like, now that I think about it, it could have been kind of dangerous because I'm just a girl, you know? This sounds like one of those Reddit stories. I was so angry, you know? Guys, am I the asshole? Guys, am I the asshole? Chat, am I the asshole? Well, yeah, that happened. But I told my mom about that happening, and my mom was terrified, and she was like, Riko, that could have been a very dangerous, like, situation. Why did you do that? Like, and then my mind was thinking, oh, but there was people in the gas station, so there was a lot of witnesses. So bad. Good for you. Thank you for giving the stamp of approval. It's so bad now I think about it. Ooh. Yellow, why is Riko targeting random people? For justice. It was justice for me. Guys, did you watch the newest episode of the amazing digital circus? My mind is blown by what happened in the latest episode, and like, I'm so crazy. It's so crazy. Riko, please don't fight people in 7-Eleven for the sushi. Yeah? What about it? I can do whatever I want. I zoned out. Did Riko commit a crime? Riko is such a pomni. You know what? I think pomni is really... I think I'm either a pomni or a ragatha, now that I think about it. Hello, Sawadika. Welcome in. But yeah, I watched the newest episode. What did you guys think about it? Kinger and Jax are best boys. Yes. I think Kinger is still my favorite character of the Amazing Circus. She's so goated and everything like that. Is Pomni cute? Pomni's very cute. Oh no, question? Someone called me a Jax. I don't know how I feel about it. That means you're super popular. You're super popular, Legs, and it's such a tsundere. Heard of it, never watched it. Oh my god, can you please watch it? Please? There's like only 8 episodes, and then like the last episode is coming out in June. And each episode is not that long. It's like 30 minutes. They call me an asshole. Okay, you're not an asshole. You're just a tsundere. I'm curious on how they're gonna wrap up the series. There's a lot of theories around a certain spherical character. Right? Right? I don't... To be honest, I kind of feel like they're kind of rushing it. But then, like, it felt like it was intentional for it to, like, for the pacing to be like that. But I'm really excited because after the amazing digital circus is done, like another Glitch Star show is airing, like a new one's airing soon called Knights of Guinevere, and I just watched the pilot episode for it and it looked really good. It's very sci-fi and dark and edgy, so I'm really excited to watch it, but I don't really understand. I still don't really understand the whole premise of that show just yet. But well, episodes 7 and 8 were originally gonna be in the same episode, but they wound up splitting them. Oh, really? Was this confirmed through their Twitter, or was this like another type of like interview that happened? When are you starring in a Glitch Star project? I don't know. When? Is the digital circus amazing? No, it's not amazing because it's a scary place. You should go watch it, Terry. Have you watched it before, Terry? It seems like you haven't watched it before. But yeah, you should. For those in chat who's never watched it, you should watch it because I don't think you would regret it. It's just one of those shows where you don't expect, you first think it's gonna be, you first think it's gonna be one type of show, but then it gives you a lot of curveballs and stuff. What do you mean Riko's already in the amazing digital circus? She's bubble. Excuse me. No, I just think Ragatha and Komni are cute. It feels like one of those series that probably good, but I don't like the fan base, so I refuse to watch it out of spite. You know what? Fair enough, because I don't actually... I feel like now when I consume media, I don't really want to see fans talk about it as much, especially those who like make their whole full personality into that series. That's just me though. That's just me. Like, I like when people are very like passionate on like stuff they like, but with like cartoons in general, like, or anime, I feel like that's a different set of trouble. Like, the last time that I've seen such of annoying fan base was My Hero Academia. I saw what the fans were doing and I was like, ooh, turn off. I don't really want to watch this anymore, so I had to stop. One note, fans, if you will. But yeah, but I feel like, Casty, if you turn off the fan stuff, you should watch it. But if you don't want to watch it, that's fine too. JJK fans, ooh, I have no idea about Jujutsu Kaisen because like I never watched it. Like I know what a gojo is. I know what a itadori is, but I don't really know the premise of Jujutsu Kaisen. Something with a finger and domain expansion. Hype moments and aura. Is that Jujutsu Kaisen? What the hell is a gojo? A gojo is like, isn't it like the modern Kakashi sensei? People are going so crazy after like gojo, and they love him so much that they get the hentai figurine of him. That's what I think about it. Are you sure about that? I think I'm pretty sure about it. You say a gojo and a itadori as if they are Pokemon. Yes, I know a gojo and an itadori. Another VTuber also nailed the problem on the head. If a series is easy enough for you to make your own insert character, then they're easier to get toxic. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I just never really cared for Jujutsu Kaisen. The what? Yeah, the hentai figurine of gojo. There's this hentai figurine that all these people, like all these girls and gays bought, and it's like gojo in sweatpants, and you can change his shoes to be like Nikes or something like that, but you can take off his pants and you can make his wee wee into a boing, and then you can set his wee wee to be any in any position you want, and then I think you can also put a bath towel on the gojo figurine. I hate that they gave him the same birthday as me, a date the Japanese avoid so much due to it being the day of Pearl Harbor bombing. Oh shoot, that's crazy. What the fuck? Right. Please never talk about the male anatomy ever again, Riko. What? You're okay, you want me to change it? Okay, I won't say wee wee anymore. How about pecker? I hope you do not give the future Kumapan's figurines such features. I would never make something like that, but I feel like one sicko Kumapan will make that. Riko's knowledge about human anatomy is spotty. Ain't no gojo in this dojo. Yeah, apparently there's a huge market of male figurines, like hentai male figurines. But I don't know any other figurines other than the gojo one. Maybe there's more to it. Yeah, you know, you can't yuck it because like there's female like hentai figs. So like equality. Equality. It's just that the male figurine has more accessories because you can reminds me of one of those piece edits. What's a piece edit? She clearly lived under a rock for Levi and Aaron and now Leon. Oh, wait, there was a wait. I do remember the Levi and Aaron one, but I don't know about the Leon one. Well, I don't know. I feel like hentai figs are kind of hard to display because you have to be mindful if anybody would ever go into your home and how they would perceive you after that, right? I don't know, but like I do enjoy figurines. I do enjoy like I do enjoy like collecting stuff in general. Play Resident Evil 9. Everybody salivating for Leon. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now. The 50-year-old guy in the recent game, right? Rijo, I missed you. Ooh, I missed you too. Welcome in. If you buy those figurines, nobody's going into your home. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Yeah, they're hard, alright. I don't know. Chat. Okay, let me ask. I know that there's some people in chat have some hentai. Would you buy a hentai figurine and display it? I'm kind of curious now. Let me know. Cause it's like, I'm not gonna judge you. Like, if I see my friend has one, then I won't judge it. But personally, for me, I don't think I would ever display one myself. I would feel too embarrassed to show it. I don't even have the space for display of regular figurine. That is true. Figurines take a lot of space in general. Would you rather collect, like, let's say you have space in your home, would you rather collect books or figurines? Yeah. And like, which one would you rather get? I already have a bunch behind me. I have no shame, but I also live alone, so I have that freedom. If you have those figs, the reaction is either, a woman of culture I see, or yeah, I got a trip to another country, so bye. Bold to assume I don't already have a few. I know you do. You're the only one who shows it in the Discord server, but I haven't heard other Kumapans talk about their figurines and stuff like that. Ooh, looks like most people would show it. I find it silly to have a bunch of books I never read, so I only have a stack of books I've read. Have you seen online of people who are like, they're book nerds in a sense where like they have like an insane amount of books that they read in a year, and then they show people how much they read, and then some people are like, yeah, my goal this year is to read 100 books in a year. What do you think about it? Do you think they're telling the truth? Because I feel like they're like, how the hell does someone have so much time to read so many books in a year? I collect art books. Art books make sense, because if you're an artist, you need to have a lot of references. That makes sense. Not into figurines, so can't display it. Honestly, I respect that, but that's not me. It's hard for me to get into books. Guys, you know, like, you guys remember about my journaling phase right now? Like, I was able to infect multiple of my friends into journaling now. So I feel like I'm a trendsetter. Chat, I'm a trendsetter, if you think about it. I'm literally a trendsetter. There's people who do read a lot. I don't know. I don't believe it sometimes. Journaling hard or book, which is fine, but I really like the form factor of it. So, anywho, I do have another insert that I can replace after I'm done with it. I read a good amount of books, but mostly machining or service manuals and fantasy. Oh, that's awesome. But I don't think, like, do you think you read like up to 100 books though? I feel like that's like a lot to actually go through for some people. It's not impossible. Technically, you can read 20 or 30 pages each night before bed, and that'll help you read more and faster. Maybe maybe my dyslexic ass cannot do so. I know I can read 100 manga volumes. But that's too easy. I can't do thick books in general. 100 books in a year isn't too bad. 2 books a week. That's crazy. I can't imagine it. Not everyone is like you or me, Riko, who takes forever to get through a page, and like anything, if you train yourself enough and like something enough, you'll get better at. That's pretty true. No, at most 15 to 20 tops in a good year. Manga as a whole and the other matter is true. Honestly, I think reading speed depends on how much you actually have to think about what you're reading. Yeah, because like what I like about manga is that there's pictures, right? So I don't really have to imagine the scenario and stuff. But when it comes to novels and they illustrate the setting, like it's too much for me to like comprehend sometimes, because it's just like I'm trying to like imagine it and I can't imagine it at all. But I do like reading like autobiographies when I do have the time for that, because like that is just like self-explanatory to me usually. I wouldn't really consider manga as the same level as a book, considering the dialogue is so short, unless your manga is dense with loads of world building before the dialogue portion. Yeah, it's not the same. I'm just saying that like if I could compare to like a book, then it would be manga, but it's not the same thing. People who speed read top 100 literature lists are a red flag to me, because there's no way you're parsing all the themes properly. When I see like people online with like a library behind them, and they have like all these books like color coordinated and such, and I don't think it's real. Like I don't feel like they actually read those books. But if I see a person who has their own personal library and they actually made a system, like kind of like inventorying the books into their own database and type of thing, then I will believe it. That's just me. Let's see. Looks like 52% of people said yes to buying hentai figurine and displaying it. Books to give off the impression they're smart. Yeah. Anywho, outside of that, Pokopia. You know how I'm like so obsessed with playing Pokopia lately, and I've been savoring my Pokopia experience and such, guys. It's kind of funny because some of my friends have saw me play Pokopia, so they bought the Switch 2 as well, and then they bought Pokopia, and then now they're like Riko, come to our house. We're actually sitting around and playing Pokopia. Cheating on chat. Hello, welcome in. I don't display my books. I pack them up when not reading. Ooh, that's very demure of you, trendsetter, right? I am the trendsetter in my group. No, I'm not, but it feels nice that they're following me for Pokopia. You know, I actually went out to hang out with my high school girlfriends, you know, like my besties, and we went to eat malatang on Saturday, and like after Carrier Con and stuff. And when I hear my friends talking about their dating stories, it fears me. Like it gives me anxiety on how much they're like going at it for like dating apps. Like I'm not like bros, I don't know how, like me as a person, I don't think I could ever be on the apps, because it's like, to me it's like stranger danger, right? But like my friends were telling me like how like the modern dating, right, is like people are dating like five people at once. And I hear that and I'm like, what the, like if I'm gonna go on a date, I can only do like one date, like one person at a time. I can't do 5 people. Like I can't like go on a date like Monday is Jonathan, Tuesday is Mark, and Thursday is Kyle. That's crazy. I cannot. They don't know the best dating app of all. Is Discord? Is crazy. It's actually crazy. Oh my god, Cardman, thank you for the supa. I regret to inform you that I wasted 15,000 on a stream. What? 15,000 on a stream, not dollars, right? Like another type of currency. At least Riko wouldn't dine and dash. Nope, I wouldn't. Hello, welcome in, Layla. Hi cutie, sorry that I'm just dropping by, wishing you a wonderful day. I'm currently celebrating Eid with my family. Have a good time and streaming, my dear. Have a good time with your Eid festivities. Bye bye. Bye. But yeah, I was just like, USD. Ah yes, dollar. Oh, thank you again for the supa. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, they were like telling me about like how like how dating is for them recently, and then they were just saying like, yeah, like there's like 5 people I'm dating at the moment, and like I haven't decided who I want to be exclusive with, and like I can't fathom any of that. I regret my decision. You regret your decision, then you should stop. Or else you're gonna put yourself into bankruptcy. Do the guys know? Yes, because the guys do it themselves. Like my friend was telling me that she recently went on a date. So she was matched with a guy on, I don't know what app it was. She got matched with one guy, and then she got matched with another guy. It so happened that these 2 guys that she matched with are roommates, and they both messaged her informing her that they're roommates, and they really like her, as well. And so they proposed a plan to say that let's go on a date together. Let's go on a date together, all three of us. And we're here to fight for your attention. And what in the harem is this? That's crazy. So they ended up going to a board game bar, and they were playing games the whole time, and she said it was so much fun. But at the end of the date, the two guys were like, "Can we have a kiss?" And then I was like, "Did you kiss? Did you guys kiss? Like all three kiss at the same time?" She was like, "No, you dum-dum. No. One guy kissed me, and then afterwards the other guy kissed me." And I was like, that's so odd to me. That's so odd. But was it worth it? If I am being genuinely honest, I did it. But what at a cost? Oh. At the point, it sounds like more like fun than trying to find a partner, or maybe I'm an old soul. I know what you mean. In all seriousness, dating apps are heavily against men, and the mean, toxic people get brought up a lot more than the good matchups. See, I don't know. I've never been on the apps that way, you know? What did it cost? Gaming enjoyment. You should not do that to yourself. Did the guys kiss each other? No, they did not kiss each other, but it's so crazy. I had the same thought. I really thought they were gonna smooch each other. But yeah, bro got seconds. Did the guy kiss each other? No, they didn't. So I was like, is this big plot to have a threesome with you or something? Like, you have to be careful about this, girl. And she was like, don't worry, I did not agree to like going to their like place or anything, and every time we did meet up, it was in public. But I was like, so you're saying that you would actually go on another date with these two guys? And she said yes. So who am I to judge? You know, this sounds like an anime plot to me. You know. I like how everyone's asking the same thing. Did the guys kiss each other? Did the guys kiss each other? We're all asking the most important questions. No, they did not kiss each other. Only my friend kissed those two guys. Sloppy seconds is crazy. But man, never thought I used the warrior quote of I want, but what cost me. Sounds like something you'd see in a true crime video, right? I said that you have to be really careful. I don't know, but then again, this girl is just young and wild and free, so let her be. Did she say which one was better? No, she didn't actually. She didn't. I forgot to ask her, so I will ask her on Tuesday because we're planning to go eat Ethiopian food. Ethiopian food, which I've never had in my life. Chat, have you ever had Ethiopian food? Have you ever had Ethiopian food? Yeah. Oh, another thing I had recently was Indian food. It was so yummy. Like, in the past, I've only had, like, you know, tikka masala or like a butter chicken situation with naan. But I had my first samosa, and I also had my first pani puri. It was so yummy. It was so yummy. And then I had these other type of curries, which I don't really remember what it was, but it was very like fragrant and like and flavorful as well. But the only thing I will say is, my God, that night I went to the bathroom so much. Mosa mentioned, yeah. I haven't really tried African food, but I want to. Ooh, I'll let you know if it's good or not. Samosa, why the hell did my keyboard type that? Well, I think you just I thought that was your nickname for samosas. Mosa. Sorry if I sound like I'm injecting myself, but I genuinely hope that they don't get into a three-way relationship. These kinds of relationships have more stress and are harder to maintain. Yes, I agree. I have a one of my high school besties. He's a man, and I think I told you guys about this, but he was in a throuple. He's gay, and he was in a throuple, and when I heard him being in a throuple, I was really shocked by it. Everyone in my group was really shocked by it too, but but it worked for him because at the time he was in medical school. So for him, he liked the fact that he didn't have to be there all the time for the throuple, right? So the other two had each other during that time. But it became very toxic because when my friend finally finished medical school, the guy, his other boyfriends were being really controlling to him and stuff, and then and so my friend was like, oh, I don't want to be in this anymore, so he got out, which is good, because when everyone saw that situation happen, we were like, this does not make sense for you, because I know it makes sense for other people who are in polyamorous relationships, but knowing you I don't think you would thrive in that situation. So yeah, throuple is such a interesting word to vocalize, right? Sounds something like an animation manga. Yeah, so it didn't really work out. I don't know how this happens, but but a lot of LGBTQ people are kind of in open relationships of some sorts. So relationship. So that's how boyfriend B happened. Oh. 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 Oh, welcome back. I'm back? No. What? We missed everything. Are we back? I see something happening. It's slowly coming back. We're back? Where did I stop talking? Where did we stop? Tell me where I need to repeat the story. No, you are not back. Welcome back. Streaming running normal again. Awesome. Where do I need to tell where do I need to tell you? I refuse to have another Vietnam flashback. What? Open relationship is your last sentence. Oh hey, LGBTQ. Oh hey. So a lot of LGBTQ relationships in in the male side, a lot of them are pretty open from what I heard, and and my friends telling me too. Of course there's a lot of people in monogamous relationships, but there are people who kind of go around when they and have sex, right, with other people, but then they have rules for it. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not in the community, but this is what they're telling me, right? And so one of the things I like, my friend, he dated boyfriend A, and this was like, it initially was a monogamous relationship, and then boyfriend A became very like lonely, that he asked my friend if he can bring another guy into the relationship, right? So boyfriend B comes into play. So during the 4 years of relationships that they had, like, boyfriend B and boyfriend A kept each other company, but my friend will come and go, that type of thing. But they were somehow in a relationship. I really don't know. But like, when my friend graduated, like, they had a rule amongst each other that, like, if you want to have a one-night stand, you're allowed to do so, but you cannot continue the relationship with another person, because to them that's cheating, right? So anywho, it turns out that boyfriend A was a guy who really enjoyed like one night stands with people, yet alone have like threesomes with boyfriend B with a stranger type of thing. A lot of hoops here. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. This is how they were telling me the situation. And so I was like, okay. And so what happened was that it was like the nail in the coffin. Like, my friend was okay with boyfriend A and B like going around with, like, you know, other men and stuff, as long as like there was like no further relationship with it. But when my friend did it himself, boyfriend A and boyfriend B was so mad about it, and they became super controlling and basically like cussed out my friend, when all of the 4 years of their relationship, the two other boyfriends did that. So it was kind of like bad to say that. So like rules for the, yeah, I'm so inspired. I'm considering going to a Wattpad to write listening to. If you do that, please let me know. I'm kind of curious what you cook up. But yeah, that happened. And so I was like, thank God you got, like, thank goodness that you left that situation, bro. And so now he's now in a committed relationship of more than 3 years as well with his current boyfriend, and it looks like they're endgame for each other. So that's the happy ending story of it. But when I heard all this, I was like, bro, you're giving me anxiety. Like, when I hear this is a lot. I don't understand how you went through all of this, because you're almost giving me a heart attack. Avengers Endgame. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. And when I think about like, you know, like poly relationships, especially in anime. We talked about this in the past, but like, oh come on, there is no way and like a person can actually be in a predicament like that, can they? And Riko don't even got the one man shaking my... Excuse me? Excuse me, you do not. I told you I've been married 50 times before, and I've collected all the money from all my ex-husbands. Do you believe it, chat? Do you believe it? You know, I'm just a woman. But yeah, that happened. So many people think they're Rentaro. No, don't press X! Not even slightly. How dare you! Did you unalive all of your ex-husbands? Natural causes, bros. Yeah, we believe you, Riko. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I'm so rich in life insurance from my ex-husbands. Yes. It's true. It's totally true. Like, with my feminine prowess, like, you guys would be alarmed that I'm in the same vicinity as you. Oh, I'm cringing. Alright, Grandma, it's nap time. What? Excuse me? Even if Riko is a yandere, she can only reach their enclosed. Riko has Riz? Wait, why is there a question mark? It should be a period. Did bro just went chuny? What? Okay, all right, the woman, woman, let's just put you back in the home. No! I am so offended by all of you guys. If it's true, I will send F to the ex-husband to escape from the bear clutch. Why would you do that? They're dead already. You have to believe it. Have I ever lied to you before, chat? I have never lied to you in this lifetime, chat. I have never lied to you. Name that one time I lied to you. How's it going? I'm just relaxing and playing Elden Ring, working on my madness build. Ooh, nice. Welcome in, Douglas. Welcome in. He was the OG basement dweller. See, chat? At least someone's playing along. Never is a strong word. I've never ever in my life, pinky swear, hoped to die with a cherry on top. Prepare the list, what? What list? What list? There's no list. I heard this from YouTube. Poly relationships can be shortened down to people being selfish and wanting more from others other than being responsible. I have another friend whose brother was in a very like manipulative poly relationship, and like I don't really know her brother so well, but he was in this weird dysfunctional relationship for like almost 8 years. And essentially what it was only one woman, and she is married legally with her husband and has a child with him. My friend's brother was dating the girl, and she opened up saying that she was actually married. Then she brought him into their home, like her home, and I don't know how it came to be, but it turns out that my friend's brother became super cool with the husband, but they like he isn't gay and the husband isn't gay. They're just sharing the same girl, and in the end it became very like manipulative and just overall a very bad situation to be in, because the husband and the wife were quote unquote unemployed. How are you acquainted with so many people in poly relationships? You know what? It's because of Catholic schools. Think about it. Think about it. If you're in a strict Catholic household, which I'm not Catholic myself, but my classmates were very strict Catholics. Like they had like very strict parents in who are Catholics. It's bound to happen. Yeah. It's Riko land. But anyways, the two people in the household did not have a job, and so my friend's brother became the breadwinner in this family, and then he also had to pay for like all this stuff to help, like, you know, take care of the child, which is crazy, right? That's so crazy. Yeah, that makes sense, right? You are a poly relationship magnet. Don't say that, because that now that makes it seem like I'm in a poly relationship, and I'm not in a poly relationship. Unless you could say that I'm talking to you, chat, and that's my poly. His girlfriend's husband is so crazy to say, but that's essentially what happened with that person I know. But he's outside of that now. He's outside from that relationship now. And so he's now in a happy monogamous relationship with a girl. No, it wasn't the Catholic environment. Riko is the one who caused people to have poly. No, it's not the case. People are gonna think differently of me. Hey, we are platonic affectionately. Happy ending. Nice. Yeah, happy ending. Happy ending. Yeah, I don't I cannot imagine it being not a happy ending. No thanks. Want to live. That 50 life insurance gives bad vibes. It was just a joke. I never did that in my life. Why do you think I did that? I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Wait, not ending. It's not ending. It's a happy beginning. Exactly, a happy beginning. I love that. I love how you just corrected that. More differently than what? Your durian flavored tea? What rapport do you think you have? I'm being bullied right now. My god, I thought that I walked past the time I got bullied the other day on the Bogovia stream, and now Bonkers is bullying me. Oh! Durian what? That's gonna be a crime somewhere. Exactly. Riko right now. Yeah, that's me right now. Perfect emote for me. For representing my feelings. I'm not bullying you. I'm not bullying. You have a legacy, Riko. What is my legacy, huh? Tell me, what is my legacy? So I don't even know my own legacy. It's like you know more than me. Every time I picture the crying Kumapan, I imagine Riko's ugly crying sound. Kumapan or Kuma pain. That could also work too, because in French, that's, I don't know how to pronounce it in French, but the P-A-I-N is also bread in French. Yes, 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 yes. Oui, 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 oui. But yeah, I feel like I have so much crazy stories to tell you guys. I do have a really sad like life update that has happened recently, but I'm okay. But thinking like having to like getting the news of it made me like really sad about it. But another one of my dad's friends passed away recently, and it just makes me so sad that like a lot of because my dad was a very older gentleman, like compared to my mom, like compared to Mama Kumae, right? So he had a lot of like friends around his age or older, so a lot of them are slowly like passing. And so the recent person who passed away, this one was very sad because he's been sick for like five or 6 years, and like during his like lifetime, like he had like some diseases like diabetes, that type of stuff. But towards the end of his life, he was going through like dementia and stuff, and so he was going through a big like his family was going through a very hard time, and his daughter, who's way older than me, she's a nurse, and then his wife is also a nurse as well. So like they took care of him, and I can't like when I took care of my dad, I was his like sole caretaker, but it was so hard for me because I'm not a professional, right? So a lot of the stuff was just like me learning stuff on like YouTube, trying to help out my father during lockdown, right? But like for him, it was just like, it just made me sad hearing about like how this guy was super jolly. I've like me growing up with him, like he was always there around, and now that he's gone, like it makes me sad to see like another person that's connected to my papa like gone and stuff like that. So but I also am very curious though, guys. Is there a problem with death lately around your guys's like areas? Because apparently the like mortuaries, like funeral homes are backed up right now. Like a lot of people are waiting to be processed to have their own, like to have their funerals and stuff. So I don't know if something's happening right now, but today I went to not the real funeral ceremony, but it was like a prayer service for to mark his 7 days of being gone. And then his actual funeral is next week, and then his cremation is the week after that. So like, is there like something happening with like the death counts right now, guys? Had 2 deaths last month in the family. I'm so sorry that happened with you, Jello. Condolences to you. Yeah, I just, man, like did you notice anything different in like with your funeral planning, Jello, from your end? Of course I wasn't planning anything, but I just I'm so used to having like funerals where like if the person passed, like the funeral would be within the same week or something, like within the same week, or at most like everything will be finished within 2 weeks, that type of thing. Oh, hi Feather, welcome in. You said wee wee. You're so far behind. Not sure about where you are, but the elderly currently outnumber our generation, so it'll start popping off in the next few years. Oh yeah, because that generation is baby boomers, right? Yeah, I really don't know, actually. I really don't know. But yeah, today when I went to the prayer service, like I was like talking to this with like the people I know. Like I see them as like my older cousins because of how much I've seen them like growing up, right? And I was like, this is such a shame. This is such a shame that like when we reunite, it's always a funeral. Like as morbid as it sounds, right? And so like I was just like, man, last time I saw you guys was for another uncle's like funeral, and they're like, yes, you're right. So like we talked about that, and then we're making plans on actually like hanging out with each other, so we can't say that we keep on seeing each other at funerals. Yeah, so the funeral homes and hospitals will be packed with not enough people to care for them. Also, not many crematories and funeral houses being built to catch up with the demand. I didn't notice any difference in timing with the funerals. I see. Maybe it's a recent thing then? That's very true. Very distant, familiar faces in funerals. I'm looking at my cat. She's like playing with a ball right now. Yeah. But we were joking around, like, you know, the family with the relatives of the person who passed away, and also like all of my dad's like friends' family too. We were saying that like, you know, so my dad used to have a group of friends that they would basically take over a donut shop back in the day, and they would go there like weekly to just like chat for hours and stuff. Of course they're like, you know, buying donuts, and they came super close, but they called themselves the Coffee Gang. And so we were saying like, you know what, you know, to everybody who has passed in these recent years, the Coffee Gang is finally reuniting with each other. Of course there's some Coffee Gang members still alive. But we're just saying like, you know, some of them have reunited with each other, and they're like all the bros are like probably shouting up a storm and having their donuts and coffee together and stuff. Yeah, I think I have a lot of comfort like imagining them around and they're talking up a storm together. But one of the eerie things about the person who just passed away, he like his daughter was telling me that, Riko, before my dad passed away, this happened like maybe 2 months before his death. He got up from his bed and he said, "Welcome, boss. Come on in and sit with me. Let's talk." And the only person he referred to boss, like big boss to, was my dad. Was Papa Kumae. How crazy is that? Like, isn't that so eerie? But like, you know, like that also brings me a lot of comfort too. But it's like, that's crazy. Like, you know, like a man who has like Alzheimer's and like can barely talk, all of a sudden got up with a lot of energy and said like, "Welcome, big boss. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's have a chat." And they were talking for like 30 minutes together at the chair. Like, how crazy is that? I maybe it was like, you know, an episode of like delirium, I don't know, but like, or delusion, but like, that's so crazy, right? That's so crazy. And Cause yeah, it's so lucid. The gang slowly getting back together, I guess. Exactly. Damn. Yes, that's a real thing. I believe it's called terminal lucidity. That happens with people with Alzheimer's. They go through spells, but ultimately their sense of reality is all warped with the present and past mixing in. Yeah. Woo. So I just feel bad. I will say that like one of the things that like when a person goes through having to be a caretaker for a family member, you can see how much their body has taken a toll for the caretaker. So when I saw his wife today, Auntie looked so tired, but I wonder if she's tired from the loss or anything like that. Oh my goodness, Ariru! Welcome in! How are you doing, girly? We're kind of having a sad talk right now, but thank you so much for the raid. Guys, please check out Ariru and her channel, and she has amazing art that she does. So welcome in. Cuddlefishes are arriving. Welcome in, Cuddlefishes. Welcome in. Hi Alex. Welcome in. Oh, I hope the talk can help you feel better. Yeah, I feel better. I'm just reminiscing with chat right now. Recently, like my late dad's friend passed away, and so we were talking about like how like I was just reminiscing about memories with this individual. Riko, hello Alex. Hello Kaching, welcome in. Thank you for the hugs. But yeah, it was just like something like that I was like, yeah, happy memories. You know what's one thing, this has nothing to do with this topic that we're talking right now, but I saw this the other day. I don't play this game anymore, but I did play it when it first came out. And that game is Infinity Nikki. I saw an ad of Infinity Nikki on Twitter earlier, and I was like, what game is this? It looks like this ad, right? It was so odd to me because the ad looked like Silent Hill F. You know, the Japanese setting, the Japanese version of Silent Hill, but like the character in that ad looked like the main character of Silent Hill F. She's running through like in the darkness, and there's all these like, you know, the red spider lily flowers all around, and I see on the bottom Infinity Nikki, and I thought this was a fake ad. It turns out that Infinity Nikki had a collaboration close with Silent Hill. But why? Why? It's had some real controversies to it. I ended up dropping it quite a while back. Yeah, that's what I heard. Because one of the controversies was like the story, like the lore changed, right? Like all of a sudden they changed the story altogether, and then something about promising currency to the players, and they were being really cheap about it. Right. Mobile game devs just get people to advertise their games without really checking to see how they do it. Yeah, it's probably the thing. They flipped the lore for no reason. I stayed for the mermaid outfit, then dipped. I love how you got your mermaid outfit and left. That's great. I don't know. I felt like I stopped playing Infinity Nikki because it just felt too much of a farming game for me. Lately, there's been a lot of things coming out of China directly inspired by Silent Hill F, so it's no surprise. I see. Infinity Nikki walked so Heartopia could run. I don't know. I've never played Heartopia. Does anybody in chat, or has anybody in chat ever played Heartopia? And if nobody is losing anything for giving free in-game currency, I agree. I don't know. Can you guys tell me what gacha game is very generous with giving out in-game currency? Because I don't play gacha games, you guys know this. And also, I'm telling you guys this, I have stopped playing Pokemon Sleep because I started playing Pokopia. You know how I was so obsessed with Pokemon Sleep, I stopped playing. Oh, and I was like, no more measuring my sleep data, please. Yeah, definitely did not respect your time with all the grinding, even more so with each update. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to all the other fans. How bad is Love in Deep Space though? Because I feel like that company's probably really stingy with in-game currency. I've only played it for like 5 minutes of the game. I mean, technically they are giving free currency for a banner. Usually kills the sales for the next few banners. So nanda. She started playing Pokemon Awake. Uma Musume. Oh, Uma Musume gives out good currency. I see. Uma Musume and Heaven Burns Red have been pretty good to me. That's nice. That's nice. Well, most of them are really generous at the beginning. Then the currency becomes scarce. So nanda. Speaking of Uma Musume, please watch my friend's latest cover of Uma Poi. Uma Poi. I can't say it. Uma Poi Denetsu. My friend SS Isa just came out with a new cover of that with like a bunch of other cool VTubers. Please watch it. Please listen to it. It's really good. That's how the Tribe 9 gacha died. Never heard of it. They walked back too far after bad backlash and could never recover. Ooh. Uma Musume gives out carrots and rolls like candy, but the pity system is the most unforgiving. Naruhodo? What is the like big gacha game that is like kind of popular recently that isn't Uma Musume? Is there anything that's like kind of notable, or anything that is coming out soon for it? Blue Archive? But okay, but that Blue Archive has been around. Like anything like that's like new, because Blue Archive is not new. Thanks for the stream. Good night. Thanks for coming, Fazal. Good night. Good night to you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I really don't know. Saw it, and then it's a great cover. Yeah, right. I don't remember everybody in that cover who starred in it, but it's really good. The art's really good. And of course the singing's great, but I was very impressed by the music video. Like it was like so much was happening. Blue Archive has been around a while, yeah. Anantas is coming out soon, although I think that's closer to a retail game. than a gacha at this point. What's a retail game? What does that mean? Like pay to win? Like that? Like what does that mean? Yeah, and leveling dupes can be pretty rough in Uma Musume. Need to roll the same Uma like 3 or 4 times just to get the first level up. So I stopped playing Uma Musume because of that. But I believe that there's only 2 people left in the Kumapan club server for Uma Musume that's still active, and they're really active together. I don't know who it is though, but I heard from someone it was like 2 of them. Fire Emblem Heroes isn't bad. Okay. There was this one Nintendo gacha game I used to play. I never finished it, but the game finished. It was called Dragalia Lost. Did anybody in chat ever play Dragalia Lost? I feel the only gacha games that are very great with their currency are games that focus more on monetizing through cosmetics. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Leave me alone! I'm just saying. I know a song from that game. Ah! Oh shit! Ah! But I think the in-game purchases are more cosmetic. Oh. She broke everything. You okay, Gray? I'm okay. You see my face moving? It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. She broke everything. I'm just a clumsy girl. You know, I hung out with one of my my college friends that came to Riko Land with her 2 high school friends. She initially is from Colorado, but now lives in Boston. But out of her 2 other friends, only one person lives in Colorado, right? Anywho, they came over to Riko Land, and she was telling my friend who I know from college is Thai. One girl is white, and the other girl is Latina. And she was like telling me she was telling me that like she's not used to meeting so many Latinas in her life because she lives in Colorado or whatever, right? And so when she went to Riko Land, she was being catcalled left and right in like downtown of Riko Land. She was like, I'm like, oh my god, there's so much cholos around here, and they were catcalling me. I'm not used to this. I'm like suburban Latina. I'm not used to that. And I was like, we were like, girl, you should move to Riko Land because you're just a hot commodity. The Latina or the Thai? The Latina. The Latina's a hot commodity. She was like, I'm all of a sudden I'm so hot over here. And we're like, you are hot, what are you talking about? But she's like, I usually in Colorado nobody cares for me. And I'm like, damn girl. It was so funny. But yeah, she's the one who's really into that Thai boy group that I was telling you about, because they were here to watch a concert, and the concert they went to watch was called Lycan. It's a boy group, Thai pop boy group, which I've never heard in my life, but like the Latina really loves them, And she was telling me like, Riko, you should really get into them. They're like really good and like and they're like good at singing and dancing. And I was just like, whoa, I don't even know them, but you know more than me. I guess I can give them a shot. So yeah, it was a fun time. It was a really fun time. Latina, Darth? No, not Darth. Darth is not in Riko Land anymore. She gone. She gone to the East Coast. But yeah, that happened. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna end our Zatsu here. I am so sorry that the internet is so bad. I'm so sorry, but I'm happy that we kind of fixed it in the end, chat. But bro, so much problems. But my plan tomorrow is to play the Cobblemon game that I was telling you guys about. In terms of my birthday, we might celebrate it on Tuesday and do a countdown for my birthday, and I can read birthday messages through that way. Maybe. Or Wednesday, I don't know, because the reason why I'm not really sure if I could have a stream on Wednesday is because Mama Kumae wants to do something with me, and that's like the first time I've done that since I've in the channel, you know, guys. So, like, if Mama Kumae is asking me for something, then like I gotta to commit, you know. But yeah, that's the plan. If not, then we probably can celebrate my birthday on Thursday instead. Spend time with your mother. Exactly. She was the one who gave me life, so of course I should spend my time with her. Okay. Well, I'm going to raid into somebody right now, and then we can end it here. Let's raid into Natsumi. Okay. Anywho, thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night wherever you guys are at. Remember, don't do anything bad, naughty, or anything illegal. And until then, I'll see you next stream. Otsu Riko deshita. Bye bye.